You know, it's kind of funny to see like everything that goes on right before this clock hits 0, right? Like full disclosure, I'm trying to eat, I'm trying to finish drinking my water, trying to get it together. And then when it hits 0, I just try to make sure, we look cool like we supposed to. But other than that, man, let's get it started.
We matched today.
It's the Love and Business on Lock. I try to make sure,
What I said, we matched today.
Right.
You tried what?
You ain't let me finish.
I'm waiting.
You want to look like me.
I want to look like, I don't have on Under Armour.
But you want
I have on franchise.
Red and black.
No, actually, this is orange.
You just said we dressed it like that. Look red to me.
I was talking about the black. And I have on franchise.
It still look red.
Well,
it still
you
look
also
red.
can't see out of one eye, so.
That's true. But I'm still cool. Can't help it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like it.
I can't help it. But welcome to the Love and Business on Lock podcast. I am the franchise Jay Claxton, and this lovely lady to the left of me goes by the name of Dr. Cassandra Vaughn, right? She really is a doctor. She has several degrees, just in case you want to know. I figure I would say that, you know what I'm saying? But we are here. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. It's the middle of the week. And, we just having some fun coming to give you the food, the food for the week. We're supposed to give you the food. So that's what we're here for. How you doing? You good?
You want me to tell the truth or you want
I think you should tell the truth with explanation.
I am not necessarily good. I am not in the best of moods.
Okay.
And I don't think it's anybody's business as to
why. No, I totally agree.
I'm not. I just am not.
Okay. Life happens, and we built. And regardless,
some days I don't think I am.
No, you smiling. Look at you.
I'm smiling because that's what I have to do, and so
you built.
No, that doesn't mean that I'm built. That's your words. That doesn't mean that I'm built. I don't. Some days I don't feel like I am. Some days I feel like all of the stress of the world is on my shoulder, and I feel like I'm doing it alone.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a song called "Put Your Head on My Shoulders."
And on that note, we have the Hunter.
Hey. What's up, DJ?
Hey, what's up?
Significant other, his better half, Miss Erica. What's going on?
Like his whole wife. How about that? Not significant other.
Better half.
I'm your significant other.
Wife.
She's
better half.
Wife.
You know what I mean?
She's a wife.
She makes sure this man is good.
Wife.
She's a wife. That's a whole
wife.
Okay,
a whole wife.
That's just how I talk.
No, that's not good.
That's no disrespect.
Okay. I know.
That's just how I talk. I'm sorry.
Cool.
I don't want no smoke. She on one today, and she just said she wasn't in a good mood. I'm built for it anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm built for all of that smoke, that mouth, all of that. I'm built.
No, you won't get any of that. At least you won't. You know, one thing for sure, two things for certain. You won't see. Nobody will ever see that in public. You know, I don't get down like that.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Nah. You know, but how y'all doing?
Welcome. Good. How are you guys?
Fantastic. I'm fantastic, regardless of what's going on. Love and Business on Lock podcast. It's Wednesday. This was a reschedule from maybe a couple of weeks ago because I had some family stuff going on. But I am so glad you guys made time to come onto the podcast. We greatly appreciate it. We are.
Thank you so much for
having us. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I wish I could drink some wine, but I'm not drinking during the week.
Listen,
we drink every day.
No, that's true. Me too, but I was like, I trying to have these games. So when the summertime, when we like in Vegas or whatever, you feel me? Because my back already. But I gotta get.
It really is.
I gotta get these abs lumped up. So when you feel it.
You know how you had a food for thought? You know how you had a food for thought? We do the drinking for the heart. It's good for the
No,
heart.
listen, look, I'm telling you, I promise you, I love a great bourbon or whiskey.
Yeah.
Problem is, it's sitting in the bottom of my stomach. That's what I've been drinking recently because that dark got that sugar in it.
I can't do the
Man,
dark.
I
I can't
am
do the dark.
I am a baby drinker. I
Yeah,
will
she drink wine.
babysit a glass of wine.
Yeah, champagne, stuff like that.
I'm not drinking.
I'm a light drinker though. I'm a vodka, that type of guy.
Well, you know what? I just like great alcohol, but
Mhm.
that bourbon and whiskey tastes really good with a great cigar.
Yeah, you're a cigar smoker. Yeah.
It really does, man. But
Listen,
okay,
you know how much, not to cut you off.
because you did. Go ahead.
Don't be her.
Not to cut you off, but I did. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You know how we love nothing but cake?
Yes.
I was told today by somebody that I've known since I was 5 years old,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
That if you ever taste one of Erica's anything,
Okay.
it's going to change your whole life in a different way.
My God.
They not lying.
Oh, baby, that's a huge compliment. Thank
Listen,
you.
like, and I have known this young lady. We went from kindergarten on, throughout all the way to high school, and very, very, I love her to death. My oldest and longest friend, and she, every time I post the flyer about them,
Right.
she's like, listen, yeah, be more with Atlanta Swing. But then today she actually texted me and was like, listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, that's so
They
sweet.
have not had any of her desserts.
That's
You might
very kind.
That's why we can't lose no weight over here. All this cake.
So that's what I was going to say. I'm like when I go, I'm go.
Oh, he
so
goes.
so if you
It's so terrible.
make me some dessert, I'm gonna eat all of it.
It's
Right.
like
Banana
no. He's going to eat all of it.
Like I'm not
if you
gonna
make
take
a
my
cake,
time.
he's going to eat the
Do
whole.
you eat banana pudding?
No,
He won't eat banana pudding.
nothing creamy and white. That really ain't my thing.
Good night.
I'm serious. So look,
Nah.
Nutty, we've done lunch.
Spring froze, yo. My spring froze.
No, look, we've done lunch. I'm not doing no
You going
ranch.
nuts right now. You going nuts. You straight
No,
up.
no ranch, no blue cheese. We're not doing that. But if you make me a great cake, the yellow with the little icing or something, and you feel me?
Wait, but I also heard that she makes the best cookies.
Okay, all right.
Now,
So Erica, let me say this to you, right? We've had some great. We probably like great cookie connoisseurs.
we really are.
So
Because his mama makes the best chocolate chip cookies ever.
I told my mother, I was like, yo, you need to do some business. Like you really
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
And now that you basically retired, you're home. I'm like, yo, jump. So we talking about our days. That was a good portion of my day talking to my mom about, hey, you have to take a chance. It's no way that you're 20 years older than me and I've been on more planes than you. You just you got nothing but time on your hands now. Regardless if I want to go, my father, my kids, your aunts, the hell with them. Get your ass on a plane and go somewhere. Have some fun. Like you don't want to sit there on your deathbed and be like, damn, I didn't do what I didn't live life. You know what I mean? I said, if I die right now,
You're going to knock down one of these lights.
I had a pretty good life. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
one thing in life I learned, bro, is time. You can't get that back.
At
You
all.
can't get your time back. So now that she still got that clock ticking, get on that jet.
Right. And that's what I was telling her. And I didn't mean to go away from your desserts and your cookies.
It's fine. It's fine.
You know, I didn't mean to
She
go
made
away.
cookies. She didn't get that cookie business going.
And that's all I was saying. So maybe you can talk to her, Eric. I'm not sure.
I certainly
But we need to taste some cookies. We need to do a taste test.
Listen, I just need cookies, some cake. Wait, I think Nutty
We
told
was talking
me.
about that today, possibly doing
I think Nutty told me you make good mac and cheese. Listen, Listen, Erica, I have stalked your recipes.
We chunky around here. I couldn't bake all the time. I've been trying to cut back, but we really have been trying to slim down and going to get in the gym and be healthier. But one day a week we get a big mama night.
That's how she got me. You know, they tell you the easiest way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
No, but
that's true.
She said eat good.
Listen, on
because I feed you good, don't I?
On the flip side,
listen,
you do.
Thank you.
But what she is going to feed me is grilled chicken, broccoli, asparagus, rice, whatever the case may be, because I want to live as long as I can live, and I want to be healthy. And I'm gonna be honest. I feel like what we do is I want to apply pressure at all times. You know, like in the gym, at the club, online, on live, whatever. I want to apply the pressure, and you know, it's not really built for everybody, but I want to apply the pressure to the fact that I ain't really trying to give you no off day. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not trying to give you no off day. So
you got to be feeling right. You got to be in the best.
I just want to be right all kind of ways. So
I agree.
I think moderation and balance is key.
Yeah. But we eat healthy too. But
so we eat healthy for the most part. But one day a week we do have a family. It's usually when we sit down at the table as a family.
Mondays.
And have a good hearty meal together, and then we can eat like birds the rest of the week. But that's just kind of our.
I don't want you to eat like birds, because why ain't you like birds?
No, I didn't mean that literally.
Yeah, but like literally Monday.
Just like, the grilled chicken, healthier cuts, lean beef.
Salmon,
we do carb cycling and macro counting and all that stuff during the week. But baby, Monday night.
Yeah, Monday is kind of like.
You sit on the shelf.
Yeah.
I get it.
Because we wind it down for my weekends. Like we don't, from like Thursday to Sunday, we don't even sleep in this house. Even my kids, they work like double shifts. So like Monday is really our family day where everybody's kind of off. She like, look, I'm gonna cook. I'm cooking tonight.
Right.
You know, so yeah.
So that just was a segue into us like really getting into it right now.
Okay.
Erica, how do you deal with the fact that your husband is a DJ? He's out there. He's on the move. He got 3 or 4 parties booked. He out to 4 or 5 in the morning. Like how do you make that work?
I salute that, because for me, that's attractive for a man to be busy and to be working and keep bread on our table. And then 2, I'm busy in my own right. So a lot of times while he's out DJing, I'm up caking. So when he come home,
she's still up.
I'm still up. We're cleaning the kitchen together.
She's still up when I get home. I'll be like.
So that part doesn't bother me. I actually love it. Like I said, it's very attractive to me, a man that grind and work hard, because I know where he started from. So when he's busy and he's doing big things, I'm super excited for him. I never give him slack. And I know that when he does have a down day, it will be for us. It'll be for our family. It'll be time for me and him. When he still make an effort to have date nights and things that are important, so we can have that balance I just talked about. But when he busy, I be.
Yeah, she do.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, really, because I think that only a woman that is confident in herself can handle that type of man, that type of husband, that type of boyfriend, significant other, whatever the position is, in people's relationships. It takes a confident woman to be able, or a confident significant other, because the roles could be switched as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes a confident person to be able to do that, because it's so much access now. You know what I'm saying? So it does take a different kind of person. And that's why I wanted to mention it, because I'm pretty sure somebody on this podcast that needed to hear that, or kind of going through the same thing, or don't know how to deal with the fact that, the significant other was winning, and that's what attracted them to the significant other. But then when they get with him, it's like, hey,
where you going
like that? And that, what do you expect? Like,
Right.
You know what I mean?
What time you be home?
Thanks. Nutty, you was doing your thing and playing drums and all. You feel me? You can't expect that person to change just because we got into the relationship. That's what attracted you to.
But also, I think, like, again, it's important for that person to make some time for your significant other.
Right.
So it can't just be work, work, work. When I have a very busy cake week and I feel like I've neglected my husband, I feel like I've neglected my home and my children, then I know how to scale back the next few weeks and not take as many orders and make time for them, because money is great, but it's not everything.
We have learned to say no. We talk about that all the time.
No, and I don't ever want my husband to feel like I put work over him all the time.
Right.
And just like he doesn't make me feel like he put work over me. Yeah. Even if he's had a very busy week, he'll be like, hey, babe, I got an opportunity for this gig, but it might be 2 days before our anniversary. He'd be like, did we have any plans? Like, we communicate really well with that. And that didn't just happen overnight. That was the process of us learning how to communicate and how to sacrifice and to give and take.
Or I take her with me. Like our anniversary this year, I got a wedding in Florida. She's going. We're gonna celebrate our anniversary while I'm working together.
Right. And that's the blessing of what we do and us being, entrepreneurs, because you moving on somebody else's dime. You know what I mean? It is, even if you stay a couple of days, you ain't had to pay for the return trip because they pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't quite have that luxury. I do litigation for a full-time job, and then I run my bakery after that. But I am working really hard to.
We're looking at buildings. It's coming.
To be able to, open up shop and finally retire from insurance.
Right. You can do the baking.
What's gonna happen? You're gonna put that on your vision board, and you're gonna write that down on your paper, and you're gonna read that, 3 to 5 times a day, and we're gonna speak it into
existence.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because we talk about value all the time, and in relationships, no matter what, I feel like there has to be some value, and that's friendships, that family,
right?
Wife, husband, significant other. That's work.
Constant.
There has to be some value. And I know that you guys have dealt with that, where you've been, you've had people that you considered friends, and then when you kind of look back at them, was like,
baby,
what's the value? What is the value?
How long is the show tonight? How long is the show?
I think we all go through it, but what?
I disagree. You go through it. I don't go through it. Because Jay is the benefit of the doubt.
So
he's the nice guy. The benefit of the doubt.
Nice guy. He the nice guy.
Everybody gets the benefit, but Erica,
you didn't cut people off.
What?
No value.
Wait. But I cut them off without giving them the benefit of the doubt. It takes years for you to do it.
I'm not going to necessarily say that, but it will take some time.
Buddy.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt.
Right. So that sounds like a lot like us. Like, I am, quote unquote, the combative one in our relationship. I'm the more outspoken.
I'm the nice guy.
But seriously, when I engage people and I meet people and get to know people, I go off discernment. So it's either a natural connection and I'm vibing with you. If I have any reservations, I scale back. And that don't mean we can't be cool. That just means you're not my friend. And in that level. Yeah. And each time that I did not adhere to my discernment, it's been a disaster.
Right. So it's always gonna be like, I told you. Because
the energy. I can read people very well. So when a lot of people that he'll introduce me to, and I'll be like, because he's a talker, I'm an observer.
I'm a nice guy.
He'll be talking. I'm watching body language. I'm watching all of that. So we'll get in the car, and I'll be like, oh no.
I'm a nice guy though.
No, don't you playing no damn couple nights? It don't happen.
And you know what? That Erica, that is identical to us. That is identical to us. To the point, I said to Jay a few days ago, I said, I need you to normalize something for me. Normalize saying I went to school with this person. Normalize saying I met this person in SNS. Normalize saying I worked with this person. Stop calling everybody your friend because they aren't.
I know a lot of people.
I have learned that. I've learned that.
I know a lot of people, and I have a lot of homegirls. I have a lot of homeboys.
Right.
I have very few friends.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
And for me, the reason why I have really begun to say that more and more is because, like you, Erica, I pay attention to how someone treats me, both male and female.
Yeah.
And for me, if there are no strings attached, you don't have any motives, then you're going to treat me like you treat him. You're not going to treat me, with distance. So you're not going to treat me like, hey, how we doing when he's around. And if you see him, you're going to speak to me too. You're not going to you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And so for me, a lot of times, because he is a good guy with a great personality, and he's charming, and he makes everybody feel like they are his friend, we've gotten burned by that. There's been situations where I've held on to people because he told me to, and then, as you said, it was disastrous.
So I do want to step in. I think that
after me, you finished, Erica. You noticed that?
No, that's fine. Hey, listen. What we have learned during the pandemic, what we have learned doing this podcast, because a lot of times we get fooled from you guys as well, from the guests. Like, again, there has to be some value, applied. And like right now, you being on this podcast is giving us some value. Us giving you this platform is giving you some value.
Absolutely.
But what I wanted to say was, Nutty is the DJ, the personality. He's supposed to be politically correct. He's supposed to be. That's just what he's supposed to be. He's not supposed to be an asshole. He's supposed to be charming. He's supposed to be nice. He's supposed to walk in with a smile. There's no off days. That's what he's supposed to do, right? You're going to see some things that he may not see because he's politically correct. He moving, shaking. I mean, he's not we're trying to go up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to go up the ladder. So certain things, that's just how he is.
Right.
You're going to see certain things because you don't have any emotional attachment to it. You are just, again, like both of the ladies are observing, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
What I do love about this lady is she will not say initially, hey, I don't think you should F with them. She won't necessarily say that, right? She'll kind of watch, and later on she'll say, hey, I think you should watch this person, right? Be careful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll hear it. I will hear it. Now, I still may move the same way I started moving. What she has to admit is whenever it comes out, because it comes out, you can't hide it. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually, it will come out. When it comes out, I have to say, well, I don't have to say it, but I'll tell her, I'll tell her, I was like, you know what? So-and-so did ABC or X, Y, Z. You were right. Mm-hmm. And she like, yo, I don't, what I do love is she like, yo, I don't really want to.
Hey, I don't want to
be right.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to be right. You know what I'm saying? But I still got to give her the credit. But we ain't really trying to rub nothing in each other's faces.
Right, certainly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We definitely not trying.
I don't want to be right about it because I don't want anybody to disappoint you, and I don't want anybody to hurt you. What I don't understand, Nutty and Jimmy, is
I feel a clap tonight, yo.
Yo, but I'm telling you, it's just I'm used to it.
It's real. Me too.
If Nutty trusts Erica with her spirit of discernment, and James trusts Cassandra, then why do we have to go to the point where they actually get an opportunity to do it? Like when you tell me something, and I'm sure the same is for Erica and Nutty, when Nutty tells Erica, his wife, something, then we look at it and we remove ourselves. because we don't want to go through that process, because what we do know about both of you guys, you are protecting me and he is protecting her, and it's vice versa in the same situation. Right. So my only question is, why do we have to go through the process? How about we cut that middle step out, because you trust me and I trust you.
So what if just
I'm never wrong. Baby, I'm never wrong.
That's not necessarily true.
Not with a human being. I'm
just saying, you know, I can't, like, that's it.
Tell me a human being I've been wrong with.
Prime example, and I'm sorry, y'all, because I want y'all to answer this. I can't, that's just like somebody coming to me and say, you know what, watch out for Nutty. I'm just hypothetically, I watch out for Nutty. He did this happened with us. My response is going to be, that ain't how me and him deal. That ain't for me. That's not for me. That ain't how we move. Right?
Erica, I got this. I got this, Erica. Erica, I got this. Because I know you thinking what I'm thinking. I got this. No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
That's not how we move, right? Now, that's what I'm supposed to say. It's almost the same thing as when somebody talks about you and then come back.
Listen to what I'm
saying.
You know,
we can't talk at the same time.
Go ahead.
Right? We talk about that.
Go ahead.
Right? It's just like somebody talking about somebody. If I don't stop it, I'm guilty by association. So I'm just saying
You're
that.
Absolutely. Your point is absolutely right, except for one thing.
I'm just saying that if it happens, then hey, there's my lesson. There's my lesson, because you need to go through things to go get lessons. That's what happens. Even if you fall,
I got you, Erica. I promise you, I got you.
Even if you fall,
I got you on this.
No, listen. Even if you fall,
we need you to put a period.
Then don't fall forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need these mistakes to learn.
Your thought process is correct when you're talking about lottie-dottie and everybody, right? But we're not talking about lottie-dottie or everybody. We're talking about Erica, his wife. We're talking about me, your partner. We're not on the same level as everybody else. And if we are, then there's a problem. We're not talking about what if this person say or that person say. I'm asking, what if me as your partner says? Because see, a lot of people can tell me a lot of things that has nothing to do with it. At the end of the day, what you say, and you know this, what you say is the stamp for anything. I don't care what anybody says. They can tell me I'm supposed to go left instead of going right. And guess what I'm going to do? If Jay says I'm supposed to go straight, I'm going straight. I don't hear anybody else. I only hear you.
But my thought is the other person.
I'm playing.
You went on for like 12 hours.
The other person who's talking to you, they don't love you. They don't have your best interest at heart. So the warning that they're giving you about the other person is based on their experience, their feelings about the person, whatever happened between them and that person. When I speak to Jonathan as his wife, it's because I have watched and observed some things that question a person's character and intentions. And if they don't have good character and they don't have good intentions for my husband's well-being, I'm going to express that to him. Now, that's not saying for him to not be their friend anymore. I just need him to take his blinders off,
be alert,
to be alert, and to be more observing of this person's behavior.
Right, and that's it, and that's what I do when she talks. It's not like when she says it, I'm just don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? I hear it, I'm taking it in, but I gotta let it play its course. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I give the credit. If it goes the way she says, you was right.
You're right, Ms. Greer. You're right.
You're right.
I don't understand why we have to let something play its course, because I believe that God protects us and God puts people around us to show certain things. And I believe that with that thought process, that if he's speaking through me to tell you or warn you of something, then why do we have to go through that process? Because I'm not coming to you maliciously. I'm coming to you out of love.
Okay.
But I'm going to play devil's advocate for a second,
certain situations
because I think certain lessons, I think God wants us to experience for ourselves.
I agree with that.
Right. So if you have issues with vulnerability and being real vulnerable to everybody, and God wants you to kind of be transparent, but be a little more private and reserved. Maybe he'll let you get hurt that one time to get it. Like, listen, I'm trying to tell you, like, it's nice to be cool with people,
but watch out
and be transparent, but you need to keep some things between you and I until I finish doing what I need to do in your life in those respective areas.
Right.
So I
absolutely agree with that.
Yeah, sometimes I think we can give the warning, but I think sometimes God really does intend for people to learn that lesson the hard way. I know I have many times.
Right. Yeah, I've had to learn the hard way. She tell me all the time, "You're so hard-headed. If you just, you know what I'm saying?" But sometimes you just want to feel that pain yourself. Sometimes when you feel it, when you feel it yourself, it hurt different. It hit different.
Well, you know what?
How he handled people.
I can't say this for me. I'm not really putting any expectations on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's when, you can't. I don't get disappointed. It's either you did it or you don't. If you didn't do it, then okay, I'm gonna get around it anyway. And it wasn't meant, or whatever the case may be. I ain't really heartbroken or feel a certain kind of way or whatever the case may be.
Accordingly.
Yeah, I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm okay, but I do feel like sometimes like you said, you have to go through these things, get the experience and the lessons and that sort of thing. So it's not like we're not necessarily listening. You know what I mean? We hear you. We hear you loud and clear. Yeah. But sometimes you gotta let us handle, and like I'm pretty sure you let Nutty lead because he the man. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta let him be able to lead as well. So when he makes a mistake, it's okay, baby, you're right. You know what I mean?
I don't mind letting him lead because I trust where he's taking me. But make me think about it. If I didn't trust where he was taking me, then the lead thing we'd have to work on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Even though you were so serious when you said that too. The lead thing.
You about the cradle though. She older than me.
You were serious when you said that.
Very.
Let's talk about what you guys like. What the transition was like. Because I tell Nutty all the time when we talk, I said, man, you built different. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You built different because you took a chance and jumped out the window. You even the attempt, you know what I'm saying, is even, you guys, the attempt was stand up, you know what I'm saying? And to go through it, the trials and tribulations, and you know what I'm saying? The things that you got to go through takes a certain type of person or persons, and you guys are living proof of that. Can we talk about what it is to, leave a city that everything is, that's where your everything is, and to go to a city where, nobody's at, and to make it happen?
You want to talk about it or what?
Yeah, I can. I think my perspective is getting to a place where the sheer determination to want more and to want something different superseded any fears. I was ready to go long before we went.
Before me.
Jonathan didn't want to leave. He had family. His mom and stuff was there at the time. He didn't. My mom is still there, but I've been ready to go. I wanted to show my children something different than Baltimore. I wanted to show my children that it's a whole big world out here. You don't have to stay where you're born. Like, get out and venture. If it don't work, Baltimore and all its glory will be there waiting for you. Come back if it don't work. Just move. And when coming down here, it was quick. We literally laid in the bed one night and was like,
let's just do it.
John was like, I'm ready. Let's just do it. I was like, say less. Like, we had a realtor get the house. Like, we were planned in like 2 weeks. We had a going away party.
Yep.
We had a mover, and we left. Like, because I felt like if we took time, it's never going to be the perfect time.
Never.
You'll keep saying, I need to have this amount of money. I need to have this. Or I need to have that. And then you'll look up and then you won't ever do it. And I'm one of those people that I'd rather say I tried and it didn't work out than to live with the regret.
Right. We talked about that. Yeah, right. Got to jump. You missed out.
So coming down here, everything that could go wrong went wrong.
Okay. Right.
And we literally went from a single family home, 2 vehicles, doing decent, to in a city with absolutely no support.
Right.
Cars repossessed.
Right.
Staying an extended stay. I mean, it got bad.
Got laid off our jobs.
Laid off jobs. Savings was gone in a heartbeat. Like but you know what? Every time we would get down to that desolate place, we would pray and we would be reminding each other that God did not bring us here to leave us. Like we remember why we came here. And if we can grind and make it in Baltimore, we can grind and make it here. So that just means we had to get back to the drawing board. We had to replan. We had to regroup, and we had to grind. Bro. We had to have many nights where we stayed up working and believing God and toughing it out.
Bro, like, not to cut you off. I remember nights. Okay, we'll go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
I remember nights walking up and down P Street, walking in clubs, shaking hands with security guards, promoters, people I never even met in my life, giving them business cards, CDs. Yo, I'll DJ, I'll open for free. Just give me a chance. Give me an opportunity. Give me this. This is who I am. This is what I do. Boom, 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 boom. Like literally starting from the bottom, like all the way from the bottom. And I'm gonna be honest, it's a super humbling experience. You ain't never been humble till you humble until you sitting at home weeks and months and weekends at a time with no work. That's when you get humble. You know what I'm saying? Like real quick. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to that point, man, you know, if you really can work and build yourself and do anything. I believe you can do anything. So when people have a lot of excuses and be like, oh man, you know, it's no handouts. It's no handouts. You know, if you really get out there, put your foot to the ground, you can make it happen. I'm a witness. I'm not telling you what somebody told me. I'm telling you what I had to do and what I had to experience.
And you have to weather the storm. You have to get back and have a plan B, C, and D. And I was never ashamed of our low points because I knew and I believe God that those low points were temporary. And in those low points, we learned to appreciate money. We learned to appreciate credit.
We learned
to save. We learned, we learned so many things in that valley. And I think, again, we just go back to those lessons. Once we got it, God was like, okay, now you guys are mature enough to have a little more. Now you guys are mature enough to handle this. And then stack it up. That's why every single morning before my feet hit that floor, I thank God for everything. I have. Even on the days when it ain't a good day, I still thank God for what we have because we're not where we want to be, but we are a whole lot better.
And you know what?
Than where we started.
Not to cut you off again.
You did. But
sometimes we have the nerve. Sometimes we actually have the nerve to complain sometimes. And we both look at each other and be like,
really?
Hell, how we going to complain about this? You know what I'm saying? So we have to remind ourselves sometimes like, nah, we're not going to complain. You know what I'm saying? Because I know where we came from. I knew when we didn't have an address.
Yes.
I remember that. I remember sleeping in my car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The stuff that people don't know. They see the glory, but they don't know the story.
Yeah. The bang on the door when somebody coming to take your car after hiding it for like
what?
And I'm just being real.
That's what I'm saying. So
got very, very real.
Sometimes we have to remind ourselves, like, nah, we ain't gonna complain about this. We good. God got our back. Like we done been through some real stuff.
Yeah. And I am a witness of that myself. I know what you guys, me and Nutty have talked. I know what you guys have went through, and I know what we have went through individually and together. I've been homeless while I'm on the radio. While I'm still apply the pressure and go borrow somebody's car so I can go to the club and not look like I'm crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've been there, and I know because we have made the transition as well.
Right.
What's going on, and then have to deal with family.
Right.
Back in Baltimore and go back and forth. Like I know what that is, and like
you go for it, though.
I said, it's a testament to what you guys are built on. That you are in a place. And that's why I really wanted you guys to really say that, because a lot of times people don't necessarily know. And you guys aren't even beating your chest. It's not like you're beating your chest about it. You don't have to, because you live in proof.
Right.
You know what I mean? You live in proof of what you can accomplish with the thought process, staying positive,
A lot of prayer.
God, praying, you know what I'm saying, making sure it's all positive energy around. It falls into place. And anything that you guys went through was, you know, was the lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Holding each other accountable.
That too, but back to the energy part. You have to watch the energy. That's real. Like I'm a church boy. I've been playing drums in church 30 years. Father's a bishop, mother's a pastor, preacher, like church all my life. You know what I'm
PKs. Right.
Yeah, I'm definitely a PK.
I'm not.
Yeah, she's not. No, but Cassandra.
Right. Well, I'm definitely a hooligan, not playing.
Right. But what I'm saying is I'm very spiritual, but at the same time, I'm I try to pay attention to energy and stuff too. That's very, very serious. And I really didn't get into that until a couple of years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to start to protect the energy around me, because sometimes you think people around you to help you, but they really leeches. Sometimes they'll say they praying for you, but they really PREY for you.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
They're not PRAY, they PREY.
Okay.
Right. So you got to protect your energy. You know what I'm saying? That's real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. And accountability. You have to hold each other accountable. So when Jonathan went through a stage where I could tell he was in a depression because nobody knew him here. He wasn't working like he was back home, and he was in a low place. And I am a very blunt person. And I had to hold him accountable, and I had to put fire under his ass and be like, bro, you can't stay in that sunken place. You got to get out here and grind. And even when it came to my business and I was dragging my feet on
trying to give up.
Yeah, if I was going to get up on it, he'll put fire under my ass and be like, you need to get up and get run. Like, you have the gift. And sometimes you need that from your spouse. You need somebody to hold you accountable and to encourage you at the same time. And that's what I think played a big part of us, is to constantly grind. Like, I'm his biggest cheerleader. It won't be anybody else that I will root for him harder than I will.
Same here.
Right. You know what? Again,
I don't even eat cake. But I can't resist hers. And it's not just because of my wife, but it's like I see the heart that she put into it, and I taste it, and I know what it is, and it's amazing to me. But I don't even eat cake. Believe it or not, I'm a fat guy that don't like sweets. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, it sounds crazy, but I definitely put fire under her as well and push her as well. Like, seriously. I think it froze.
Oh, was it us?
Mm-mm.
I'm drinking. Is Sonny watching this?
Mm-mm.
Sonny, I drank a whole glass of wine, girl.
Oh, and you drink a whole glass.
What happened?
I froze.
Okay.
We back?
I have no clue as to what happened.
It was so much good energy going on. The internet can't handle it.
So listen, when the computer went, you were in, and the computer just gone. Y'all was gone, right?
The devil.
Y'all still talking.
The devil.
And I'm like, that was good. That was the devil. You know what I'm saying? Trying to jump in for real. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stop us from giving that good food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, I really do appreciate this. This was I am more than happy to sit in front of you guys and hear the story and watch the growth and watch the progression and watch what it is. I mean, sometimes I call Nutty just to say, boy, I'm just checking on you. I don't even want nothing, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nothing. I just called to check on you.
And that means the most.
Right.
That means
right.
the most.
Yeah. Same thing. Yeah.
So I want to say that I'm really glad that because there was a point today that I was going to say, Jay, you got to do this by yourself.
No.
Just because it was one of those days.
Mm-hmm. I'll send you a hug, love.
And so listening to you all, just like, if you knew half of what was even going on in my life right this second, and text messages coming through while I'm trying to listen to y'all, and then the podcast goes out, and I'm just like, you know what, God, you sent them because I needed this today. Mm-hmm. Like, I needed this bad.
You gotta call me, Cassie. You gotta call me.
Okay.
Yeah, I needed it badly, badly, because just the whole transitioning and everyone, like, it's like today 2 articles went out and people celebrating me, and I'm like, you're celebrating me, but you don't know the stories.
Don't know the story.
I am.
But see, here's the thing: they don't know the story, sis. But your light, your energy is what they're celebrating.
Right.
Who you are.
Right.
All the small details don't matter.
Right. Right.
Who you are and everything that God has positioned you to be is what they're celebrating. I had to learn that too, to stop worrying about the details. You know, sometimes people can see in us what we have a hard time seeing in ourselves.
Right.
So congratulations on the article.
Right. Exactly.
And I promise you, this time next year, we need to do this again, because I promise you, this conversation is going to hit so much different.
Be totally different.
No, I think we're going to do it again, because, like, you know, soon. I mean, we 45 minutes in, and it's still stuff that we haven't
touched.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we only really do 2 episodes. You know, bring people back to get a part 2.
Right.
When there's. There was still stuff that we needed to get to. We left on the table, and you know, so we were, full disclosure, going through a bunch of different stuff. She was handling stuff, you know, taking care of family stuff. I'm handling stuff, taking care of family stuff, and I felt like today I was on it, doing better with posting and that sort of thing, and just really celebrating her, celebrating us, because a lot of times I'm just, I just kind of just go, you know what I'm saying, and don't, and I didn't know all of this as well, you know what I'm saying. So it is, you guys are a blessing. I am so glad that we got a chance to sit and talk to you guys. And I really feel like, you know, we get the food. Hopefully we've given you guys some food in the process. And then hopefully we've given the food to whoever's watching right now and whoever's going to watch it, you know, later on, you know, after this hits, hits, all of the other streams again. And that's what this is the reason why we did this. Mm-hmm. She came up with this. This was Cassandra's brainchild. Again, like, this ain't how I think. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna be politically correct and all of that. But she is the one that, has this marketing kind of, vision and that sort of thing. And I've noticed that we really are giving people some kind of food, and I don't even get mad anymore. Like, I'm not mad. It's just, okay, this happened and it's still a good day. You know what I'm saying? It's still a good day, because it's somebody that don't have the roof over their head and, in one place, not even 2 places, don't have, the kids that love them or friends or whatever the case may be. Somebody is wishing that they were in the place that we were in. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's important. Yeah. I think it's great that you guys do this, because it allows people to be transparent and real. Often we see on social media, you see, the glitz and glam and all that, the good side of it. And I'm not saying that you have to show every bad thing that happened in your life, but I'm always honest with people about our transition here. And many people have asked me, and I always tell them the same thing, because I think it's important for people to know that it won't be perfect. Right. But your determination has to be your sheer determination to want more and want it to work has to be more than whatever obstacle comes your way. And to show people that, yes, you may endure a year or 2 of hell, but I promise you on the other side of that is a great life. Right. And Atlanta has everything to offer, especially minority business owners. Yes. People in the media industry, like you guys, authors, like, it's, oh my God, yeah, DJs, Black Hollywood. Like, if you want it, the opportunities here are endless. Right. So I want to show people, and regardless if they move to Houston, if they move whatever transition they're looking to do, to understand that it may not be easy, but don't give up. And on the other side of that is great things if you just keep at it.
Right.
You only fail once you stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. You only fail once you stop. Yeah. Again, I use this all the time. You miss 1,000% of the shots you don't take. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've seen growth in this young lady right here. I've seen growth in me. I'm not gonna lie. I said this on the podcast the other day. I can look in the mirror and really like the person that I see, that I enjoy. I can look into my eyes when I'm in the mirror, not just to make sure I brush my teeth on my face as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no toothpaste on my face. I'm looking at my face so I can look at myself and see if I respect the person that I see in the mirror, and that's big. You know what I'm saying? That's big.
Yeah.
You know, because part of that is transparency. A part of that is accountability, and those two words are so major. I mean, I think not even in relationship and like wife, boyfriend, girl, not just in business and friends and family and all of that. Think about how many people you still would have if they would be accountable or they would be transparent.
Or have integrity.
Yeah, and because all of that kind of goes under the same thing.
Umbrella.
Because let me tell you, character, integrity, and ownership will have your name mentioned in rooms that you would have otherwise never been in.
Happened to me today.
And it can open doors for you, or it can lock them permanently for you. So I always told Jonathan, I said, we just keep doing what's right.
Yes.
Even when other people are doing us wrong, I keep doing what's right because God rewards that.
Happened to me today.
Your character, I've had so many opportunities to find me. And it's simply based off my relationships and my interactions with other people.
It's crazy that you said that because, you know, I've been in the industry a quarter of a century. It's funny because one of my girlfriends said that today, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm not that old." But I'm the young
boy.
A year by year.
I'm the young boy.
I've been in the industry for a quarter of a century, and because of the relationships that I've built, and because of how I handle business, you know, I make sure that integrity goes behind it. I make sure that I pray on anything that is offered to us. I pray about it.
Yeah.
You know, God, is this what you have for us? God, is this what you want for us? God, should we go in that direction? I really do. Because one, that's how I was raised, and two, because that's my character.
Right.
And we have gotten opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and now it's like, it's Jay and Cassandra. Oh, okay. Well, maybe Jay can do this, or maybe, you know, opportunity after opportunity, and it's such a blessing. But it comes because when you have character, when you have integrity, when you treat people better than they treat you, and you still hold your head up. Because it's been days that I've been like, I don't want to do this any longer. You know, I don't want to do this. I'm sick of it, you know. But it's not my will to be done. It's God's will to be done. And I have to always remember that with everything that we do. You know?
I say all the time, when I get a little bit discouraged, I told John, I'm like, I want to lie and scam like everybody else and live good.
Right. It's just not, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I know that doing what's right, God has always rewarded us. Yeah. And not even just financially, but, you know, health-wise, with our children. And we're rich with everything that money can't buy. And those kind of rewards are priceless to me. Well, to us.
Right. Yeah, those are major rewards. I mean, I survived 2 heart attacks. We all survived COVID. We had COVID.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're not ashamed to say it, you know what I'm saying? Because we still here and it's real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's not always a monetary situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about the money.
Right.
You know,
we both survived COVID. We both had it.
Right.
Man, I thought COVID
was really about to take her out. Like, she was just like, John, make plans.
Me too.
I'm not gonna survive.
Out of here.
She got on me because I ain't want to admit it. I'm like, man, but that's that confident. I don't know what that is with me. It's like yo, either way, because I've been in the valley. You understand what I'm saying? I've been in the valley. I love the peaks. I love the peak of the mountaintop. But we've been in the valley. I've been in the valley. We're gonna figure the valley out because that's what, like, that's where you built. That's where it really builds you. You know what I mean? So regardless, I'm like, we're gonna be fine.
Right.
Like,
so
that valley will birth. That valley moments birth a beast.
Right.
Exactly. And like for him, like he was like, I didn't have it all. So she said, and I was like, you have to stop that.
I wouldn't admit it.
And the reason why I told him he had to stop that is because so many people had it and didn't make it.
Right.
If God allowed you to come through, that's supposed to be your testimony. Not saying I didn't. That doesn't make you look good. That doesn't make you look confident. To me, that makes you look like a coward. Like, he gives us a story, and he gives us a story because we're supposed to be his voice. And so tons of people look up to this man.
Right.
And who knows, somebody could be laying there sick saying, I can get through it. Jay got through it. Mm-hmm. But if Jay doesn't tell his story, then nobody knows it.
Right. You can't help nobody. You know what I'm saying? You really can't help nobody. So, I mean, but that's just how we are as men. That's how we built that way. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's just how it is. I was like that at first, but you know, I was like, you know what? I survived. Like, you know how many people that didn't make it? Like, seriously, I ain't no shame in my game. You know, when I'm around people, they try to act like this. I be like, look, I had it, and we survived. My whole family had it. We quarantined, and thank God we survived.
Yeah.
Well, I say it now.
Yeah, he says it now.
I say it now. And I don't want anybody to kind of misconstrue what she says because I got MS. I can't even see out of my left eye.
Yeah,
she has MS.
Like I got a beam of light if Erica, when I'm looking at you.
Did you hear Erica say
Yeah, because I want to get to that, right? When I'm looking at you, if I close this out, like right now, the computer is just a beam of light to me, right? That's all. And that's what made me
come and go. Sometimes I can't see on my right side. So I definitely know that feeling.
Yeah, mine has came and has never left. You know what I'm saying? This MF, he won't leave. You know what I'm saying? But I tell that story a lot because I think sometimes you know, that's why she had early on. I'm like, hey, I want to talk about this MS. I want to be a spokesperson for MS. I want to represent. I want to do the walk. I want to host the walk. I want to do these things because I do want to tell people that, hey, you can, you know, you can get through it. You know what I'm saying? You can get through it. I don't know what that was with COVID. I didn't want to admit it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just felt like I was strong and I didn't want to admit it. You know what I mean? But I never got tested. But everybody else did. She was sick as a dog. My kid was sick. I made everybody sick. And then 5 days later, I was back out the house.
Right.
And she was mad with me too. Like, if you don't sit your ass in the house.
Technically, 5 to 7 days is not transferable, technically. But they tell you, you know,
10 to 14.
10 to 14 day quarantine. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm glad that we all survived. Yeah. And we got a story to tell. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a good thing, man. I appreciate you all definitely having us on the show. We definitely honored.
Normally at 8:45 we start with our games, but everything was going too well to start with the games. So I'm gonna start now. So I'm starting now. No, I want to play games.
Hear me out. I really feel like they deserve to come.
I wasn't saying that. What does that have to do with my game?
I want us to argue on camera, right? You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not saying that. I just, I see what the time is, and I want to be able to have y'all back because we still haven't necessarily dived into the business part of it. I mean, I know you guys have. We just haven't had a chance to really talk about that because we were giving too much just couple food.
I have a better idea. I'm not saying we don't bring them back, right? But we've talked about the fact that we are going to go city to city, right? Mm-hmm. So how about for Atlanta?
Right. So
Nutty and Eric, I was about to call him by his government.
You cannot call me by my government. Maybe they'll get arrested or something.
How about we have them as the facilitating couple?
Okay, so
as well as a part two. I'm just saying.
So when we get off, we do need to talk to you because this ladies came up with this amazing idea, and
that's only if Erica make me some cake.
We need you guys. And, we need you guys, and we'll talk once we go off.
Okay, but wait. Okay. So before we end, because we can't end yet, I want to thank Erica Greer.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. And let me tell you who else I want to thank who popped up. Raquel Clemens.
Yeah, they're my boo. They're my good people.
That was my boo first, because me and Rocky went to school together.
Okay, all right. She can be you can be first.
I know Rocky since we was in.
All right now, okay, you got it.
When she lived in Park Heights, because she denies the Park Heights.
No, I know. I've never denied anything about Park Heights. I've never said that. No, I've never said that.
What she deny?
I won't say that I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I'll say I'm from Maryland. Because if somebody asks me where I'm from Maryland.
Yo, we
from Baltimore.
That's what I said. Yo, stop discount. I'm from Maryland.
Maryland.
Like I asked you from Baltimore.
Where you from?
Right.
Erica, where you from?
Maryland.
Thank you.
Erica, don't you feed into this buffoonery. Don't you feed into this buffoonery. It's a tramp sham mockery.
Thank you. Erica's from Maryland.
Okay.
I'm from Maryland too.
Right. What part of Maryland you from?
The part that she lived in.
West Side 35.
Look, see? Right. That was your song too. That's your favorite song. What's that? Yeah, that's your song too. Y'all had one with that one too. Y'all had East Side dudes going crazy about that song. Y'all had one with that one. But before I wanna what are we doing? Are we
I don't know. What are we doing?
So
what are we doing?
I think
I want to play a game.
I think that we should hold the games.
I want to play a game.
Until I do.
Start in a few minutes. I got a cake. I got a cake.
Okay, so
that's elbow on me like I gotta get this cake in the oven.
All right, so perfect. So what I need you guys to do real quick, we'll schedule with you guys and really promote it. We've had an amazing time. And my baby got emotional and everything on the show.
Right.
I love it.
Somebody hacked my IG. I couldn't share the flyer.
Oh, that is the funniest thing ever, that he was in jail. Right. And I was nervous, like, what is going on with? So I didn't want to alarm Erica. I'm like, Erica, this is what came up. She was like, he in jail.
He's doing hard time.
Yeah, they said 24 to 48 hours. I had to send them a picture of my ID to verify it was me and all it. So I'm just waiting to see.
Okay, so I want to tell you. I want to have you guys tell everybody how to follow.
Well, how do they follow him? He's still in jail.
We got websites.
Okay,
good. All right, so he's still in jail.
This is the shameless plug portion of the evening.
Ladies first. Go ahead, baby.
I need you guys. I need y'all.
Ladies first.
I need y'all to plug everything.
Okay. So I do.
Then go get to that cake.
My bakery is Sweet Lois Confections, and the website is www.sweetlois.com. It's Sweet Lois Confections on Instagram and Facebook. And then you can also follow me on Instagram at Everyday Hunter. And that's a blog page where I showcase tablescapes, food, fashion, life hacks.
Tell them, baby.
Everything.
She just got signed with Office Depot. Tell them, baby. She don't be trying to do her stuff.
Yeah, so Office Depot and Amazon brand ambassador. So be sure to check out those pages and keep up to date with all of your latest tablescapes, wine glasses, food, restaurant experiences. It's a plethora of things. So check me out.
Good.
Right now, my Instagram is hacked. So that's down. But I do have a website, www.djnutty.com. I'm on Facebook, DJ Nutty the Champ, THE Champ on Facebook. When my Instagram comes back up, it's DJ Nutty the #1.
Okay.
I should have said all that. reach me at www.sweetlois.com. Sweet Lois, Lois.
Say that. Listen, it has been an absolute pleasure. Like,
yes,
I
thank you.
really am thankful. I promise you, I'm not just. This was really good. Thank you so much, and we will figure out when we'll have you guys on next, because it's just so much food. I think you still got meals to serve.
Okay.
So we thank you so much. Like I said before, please keep all negative energy out your circle. You have to protect your circle, and let's make sure that you add value to any relationship, and anybody else is valuable to you, or you need to, necessarily cut them loose. So that's my word. My word for today. We thank you so much. I need you guys to hold on this for a second. When we close, I need you guys to hold on for a second. All right.
All right.
The Love and Business on Lock podcast, Wednesday, and tomorrow's April 1st, April Fool's Day.
Yeah. And Friday we have the McCoys, which I think is going to be
Hatfield and the McCoys.
I think it's going to be amazing. Greg and Rosalind McCoy, they out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
Really building and really dealing with something that our community doesn't deal with, and that is mental health.
Okay.
So I think that they're going to be great. And so everybody, make sure you watch. Woo! Monday, 6 p.m. Black Enterprise has decided that Jay and I are somebody to pay attention to. So Monday at 6 p.m. on Black Enterprise's IG, and we actually have to decide which IG we're going to go on. I think we're going to go through Jay's. We're going to do an IG live with Black Enterprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I said, okay, congratulations on that.
So I can check it out.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna go through Jay's, because I'm all about branding and marketing, and Jay has the bigger audience, so we're gonna go through yours.
Okay.
So that is Monday at 6 p.m. Again, Friday at 8 o'clock. Meet the McCoys.
All right.
Appreciate y'all. Tell somebody you love them. You know what I mean? Give somebody their flowers while they can still smell them.
Okay.
That's right.
Hold on, guys. We're gonna end so we can talk to you.
Okay.